earthlings. Greetings, earthling. Greetings, earthlings. And welcome back to my channel. My name is Elle. And I'm here to help you focus on your soul aesthetic. Your soul aesthetic. The goal of my ASMR playlist is really to help you to rest, reset, and connect. Rest, reset, and connect. Today's video has been requested a few times, and I'm so excited to be doing your guys' requests. Thank you. Keep them coming because I want to know what you want to see. And I feel like there's a lot of sort of like rite of passage almost ASMR videos that I have not done, but I want to do and I need to do and get them on this channel. So this video is going to be my shoe collection. Now I will caveat that it's going to be my everyday shoe collection, like shoes I would wear at least once a week, or shoes that I wear every day. So we've got 7 pairs and then 3 pairs of house shoes that are clean right now. I have 5 pairs of house shoes, and I really only wear 3 of them. But I will say, Elle now, doing her shoe collection, this is a different Elle than what my shoe collection would have been like even 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Just would have been all work shoes, loafers or booties, your very basic, run-of-the-mill, what you would think a lawyer would wear. I've really tried to cultivate just the essentials and make sure they're really comfy, because as you guys know, I've had spine surgery. So emergency spine surgery, good times. And with that, let's just go ahead and start with these babies. Now, if you hate Crocs and you hate me for having Crocs, you can leave. But if you're okay, if you just, they're not for you, but you don't have to make a point about it, the people that are I hate the word moist, we get it. It's nothing new. Nobody really cares for it as their favorite word. If you are not a big Crocs fan, no need to comment me that. One of the reasons that I stepped away from my Instagram blog and just blogging and that whole influencer world in general and came over to YouTube to check the vibes was because girls I would follow and support their posts, and they would support mine, and I would go to their brand events and they would come to mine. One day I would post myself in Crocs or Fila's, and the next post that those girls made that I thought were my friends were is this trend ever gonna go away? Who even wears this anymore? Can we just admit that they're ugly? And I would be going to check their page to return a comment that they had left me on that photo that was so cute, girl loves. Good vibes. I've gotten into that on a different video, so basically my mental health. I was unwell, sis. And I'm thinking about coming back. Think about making another appearance, but is it dead? Like, is it lame? I'm enjoying YouTube and TikTok, so I just feel like Crocs. Oh my god. Oh my jeez. They both have gum on the bottom. Probably everyone else in the world on YouTube that's done a shoe collection video cleans the bottoms of their shoes first. If not, let me know that I'm not alone, because how embarrassing. Am I not embarrassed? Yes. I did clean all the tops of my shoes, and I have to tell you that that's mainly the reason that I've put off filming this much requested video, as I did not want to sit down with my 8 pairs of shoes and clean them. Yeah, basic. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't know, like, sometimes I get really in my head and my head goes down different rabbit holes. But just like imagining where all these shoes have been, like, I know where all they've been, you know. I have 7 or 8 pairs, so I wear them out. Like, the inside is not lavender anymore. Yeah, I'm kind of like, nah, I'm not really feeling like holding up my shoes today and touching them. So, but I just love, they're all clean now, except the bottoms. And we're loving the sounds they make. I love these kinds of videos. So these are my everyday tennis shoes. I got these for Christmas, as you guys saw in my What I Got for Christmas video. And I, just like I said I would in that video, have worn them every single day. Like, if you're like, oh, she probably owns another pair of like Vans or Adidas or just like sneakers that she runs in, no. When I say these are my everyday tennis shoes, this is the inside and this is the outside. And you're probably thinking like, no, she doesn't wear those every single place. Like, she probably has like plain white ones, plain black ones, or like running shoes. No, I don't run. And if I do Pilates and like ballet, if I had to, which I choose not to, I'll be doing so in these. Size 11, if you were wondering. Yeah. I, like, don't push me, because I have the ability to run away to the circus anytime I want, and I remind Thomas of that frequently. Like, I could be the head clown for various reasons, but I was referring in this instance to my shoes. Yeah, you get it. But the crazy thing about me, and what an itch I am, I set out the week of, or like week before Christmas, to get a new pair of tennies, okay? I had worn the bottoms out and they were like cracked, which these are there now. Like, if I step in water, it goes into my sock. So just enjoy knowing that. But I was on the hunt, and it had to be something that did not have a mesh top, and I made it very clear to Thomas, like, it could not have a fabric mesh, like, it cannot give Yeezy vibes. vibes, okay? Because like I need it to be durable. I want my toes to be protected. Mesh. Slight easy vibes. Like, and we were there hours, guys, and he was showing me different pairs, and if they at all had this type of material in these, like in the shoes, I would be like, Tom, that's fabric. And he would be like, okay, I'm sorry, got it, okay. And as soon as I saw these, I was like, those are the ones. And that literal prince did not even, like, I brought it up and I apologized because it's all I could think about in my mind, like, what a bitch you are. Like, I can't believe you picked these ones after all day you said you weren't gonna get. So I had to get it off my chest, and I did. But he wasn't even gonna say anything. He was just like, oh yeah, those look sick. So, is anyone else an Aquarius? Because I know ASMR for everyone is my girl, my Aquarius sister, my fellow Aquarian. You can probably relate. Like, you're just... This thing is its own world, okay? Very independent, but for what? Look what happens, you know? I do like that the tongue has these little rhinestones. The tongue. But yeah, it's cool because just walking on by, you get like a little flash of the glitz and the glam. And the tongue, of course. But then it's kind of like when you're in somewhere and you're like shopping around, or like if you cross your legs over, then the whole interior, not interior, but like the whole inside part of the shoe is drippy. These are my babies. Like, if any of y'all watch Christina Randall, I love her, especially like her coverage of the Depp trial. She does some true crime, and she did have like a whole series about when she was in jail. She's literally the coolest ever. And in her intro, she's like, and if y'all are a returning subscriber, y'all already know, y'all are my babies. These are my babies, and like so are my returning subscribers, but like you get it. These are your babies too. I mean, like, I know. And the style info is JYX7808 Mona Lisa, and this is a size 11, of course. But gosh, these are like a lightweight mint green combat boot, and I tell you what, they're just everything to me. Both boots came with this belted zipper pouch. You could hide your weed in there. I'm just kidding. Put your money in here. I've left the little styrofoam pieces in there for now, just to kind of, I've had these almost a year. But you can see I've still got the styrofoam because I don't know. I always carry like my purse and stuff on me, and yeah, I don't want them to get like too heavy. But they're belted. Look at that belt. And the brand is Cape Robin. I know I gave you the name and the style number, but it's Cape Robin. This is the brand, and you could probably just search for mint green combat boots because I doubt there are that many. But I have worn these to concerts, like live music at the local farm type events. Wear them just like for a date night with a dress. Are you kidding? With, honestly, with like this shirt, and I have on gray pants, but you know, like this shirt and shorts or jeans for summer. I'll probably do, I don't know, it'd look good with either. I was gonna say I'd probably do jeans, but honestly I'd probably do shorts. They're just a whole vibe. And they're honestly my favorite shoes to show you guys. And I think probably this shoe, the Steve Madden champagne glitter ones, and then the first one, the Lavender Crocs. Those three shoes are just like me to a T. If I could add a fourth one, it would be my white glitter pointy-toed over the knee boots that I wore to the Ariana Grande Thank You Next Sweetener World Tour. Okay, I know it was the Sweetener World Tour, but we were there to hear, well, we were there to hear a lot of songs. Good Night and Go, No Tears Left to Cry, but also Thank You Next, and like a lot of bangers. I wish I had worn and like known about and had these for the Sweetener World Tour, because honey, that's a story time for a different day, but we ended up, like, Thomas carried my over-the-knee boots and I wore his Adidas and he went barefoot to find our car in the parking lot. We were lost. We did not remember where we parked. And now it's like a trigger for me, because especially like in a different city and at night, like, I'm just so glad he's a guy, because there's danger in what we did. Now that I think about it, we were really risking our lives. Come on, money bees. Okay. These are my babies. Y'all already know. These are my babies. I live for people's intros, seriously. I wanted to shout out Ene ASMR because she just featured my intro in a video and she said it was probably her favorite intro ever. That is the sweetest and like most meaningful thing. And like, I'll think of that in times I need strength, because that's such a compliment, truly. And I love hers, and I wait for her to say hers, because there are days that I need it. And she always says that she hopes you're doing well today, and I hope I can make you do a little bit better. And it's just so sweet, like the vibes. I feel it through the video, and I'm like, I already am, girl. So cute. Thank you, Ane, for featuring my intro. And you killed it. You killed it. I will tell you, if you're wondering, yes, you do have to unbuckle this and then unzip it to get your foot in, and then zip it back up and then buckle it, but it's pretty quick to do. And of course you could always wear them without this. And yes, there is a belt loop in the back to keep it up. Sick, right? Next up is just honestly like a $14 pair of Nike slides I got at Academy Sports about 2 years ago now. And they're about done, but they're not like, they're honestly in pretty good condition still, for 2 years. And I do wear these at some point every day. There's some days when I go in my garden, I want to get my feet wet, and like I don't care if when I'm watering my plants, you know, the water like gets on my toes or whatever. It doesn't bother me. And some days I'm like, I have to have my toes protected. What if there's a snake? It's just like I struggle with anxiety. It's just wherever I am. It's kind of like how that plays out. But I love that these are mauve. They're like a purpley pinky mauve. Very, very like blush color. And then silver Nike. Honestly, I think I bought these when that Drake song came out that was like checks, no stripes. Checks, no stripes. And immediately was like, why did I do that? Because I don't even have a preference, and if I had to choose, it would be Adidas all the way. It's not like I'm a Nike girl or an Adidas girl, but I think I would go Adidas, which was how Thomas says it, and so I love it very much. My little German boy. But I mean, these are just like, they've got a good grip on your foot or your sock, so it doesn't slide out. Honestly, I wear these as wandals a lot. What wandals? You guys know what wandals is, right? You know. Socks with sandals. I don't know why it's called wandals, but and maybe actually, now that I think about it, is it, or is that just what me and all my college friends called it to make fun of it? We would go around and like anytime we saw anybody in it, we would be like, what wandals? In Greek life was weird. Anyway, these are my Nike slides, and again, super lightweight, super comfy. Oh, potential ADHD. I'm just now realizing, I don't even know if I ever fully explained the Crocs thing, but I remember I made a statement about like, oh, I had spine surgery, so let's look at my Crocs. My spine surgeon recommended Crocs to me post-op and like for the rest of my life, like that there is nothing better for your back support and like your spine health and like foot support, which impacts your back, than Crocs. That they're just the epitome. And honestly, one of the worst things you can wear for your, well, period, this is from a spine surgeon, the worst thing you could wear is flip-flops. I haven't worn flip-flops since 2017. I'm getting chills. Oh my god, can you see my goosebumps? Because I never thought I would say that, but I literally haven't worn flip-flops since 2017, since before my spine surgery. And if I do wear a sandal, it will be something like this. That's not a flip-flop. That is just like sturdy, comfy, and I don't wear it for a very long time, to be honest with you. If I do, I wear it with socks. Next up are these cutie little, sort of like a khaki off-white Adidas with the silver logo, Adidas. They are just like a Velcro sandal with a strap. Honestly, a lot, now that I'm looking at it, a lot of it, like the Steve Maddens and these both look like a shoe Kanye West would wear. What am I doing? These are size 11. They're from the Adidas outlet in the mall. And I like that the toe area is gray and then the rest is like then the shoe itself is like an off-white. It's like more khaki than off-white, but it just is a go-to pair. And I got these like a month or two after I got the Nike ones. Also around the same price. I think they were more like 19 instead of 14. But sort of the same vibe, really. It's just an extra strap and a heel strap, which is ultimately my preference for running up the stairs, back support, things like that. It was funny to me when I bought them that now I have stripes and the checks. And honestly, I did not clean the bottoms, and this is what you get after about like a year. I got these Black Friday or Christmas time. So, what do you guys tend to do? Like, do you have a lot of shoes? Like a lot of different pairs of shoes that you wear whenever you want, really? Like, alternate them, I guess, is what I was trying to say. Or do you have like a couple pairs and you just like really enjoy them and wear them until they wear out? What's your vibe? A-D-I-D-A-S. Adidas. A-D-I-D-A-S. Adidas. I remember the first time I heard Tom say that, and I was like, but really? And he was like, what do you mean? And he was like, that's how, like, we say it in Germany. And I was like, don't lie, like, just to be funny. And he was like, why would I lie about that? I mean, like, I was joking, obviously. Like, I wasn't like, don't lie. I'm just like, okay. Like, I thought he was fucking with me, honestly. Okay, I'm just gonna show these really quick because they're probably pretty dirty, but this is another everyday shoe I wear. These are my Ariats. Got the little Ariat logo there. A-R-I-A-T, Ariat. And they're just like pink thread, like accent. Just brown barn shoes. I go horseback riding in these. I go visit the animals at the farm with these. And if you're new here, it's not my farm. It's my best friend Kim's family's farm. And just so lucky to be there. But yeah, these are my horsing around shoes. And I did, in fact, copy Kim. So Kim, thank you so much for the shoe recommendation. And for letting me copy you. And for being besties with me. I miss the fuck out of you. She's really, really busy in school, like working 12-hour shifts at the hospital. She's in a rad tech program, and yeah, she's incredible. So, my everyday, they're just like leather Ariats. Horse girl shoes. Last but not least, for like the shoes, and then I'll show you my house shoes. These are my black chunky combat boots. And I just love these so much. I used to wear them, as you can probably imagine, with like an oversized sweatshirt. But they go with so many different things, so many different vibes. I think I wore these when I was Sally, and we were Jack and Sally for Halloween. Just like such a vibe. And I'm trying to remember the last place I wore them to. It was definitely in the fall. I think it was like, I don't know if it was a pumpkin patch or what, but they got so much grass. Like there's so much grass in them. And there's like even grass like in the front parts too. Like when I was trying to clean them for you guys, I was like, where did I wear these? And what could I have been thinking? Like I'm gonna look back through my camera roll now. Because I just... These are Presida, size 10. Doesn't say the brand. But, I remember where I got these. I had some sort of like scam subscription situation, and it was like Fabletics or Fenty, Savage X Fenty, Yitty, you know, those types of things where it's like, it's this much money, but if you have the subscription, which will never let you cancel, and if you try to call us and cancel, we'll like have a 15-minute conversation and waste your life. Those types of, it was something like that. Maybe Just Fab. Is that a thing? Just Fab is what's coming to mind. I can't remember though. But it was one of those things where I like had to buy a pair of shoes, new pair of shoes every month, or I would get like a $40 or $50 credit. So I did that for like 6 months, and I was, or maybe even like 4, and I was like, what am I doing? And I honestly, I had Savage X Fenty too, and we had to get rid of it. And the conversation I had was so frustrating that I literally copy pasted it all and saved it. And I'm just waiting for the moment when I do a video on it and expose them for their predatory practices, truly. So, last but not least, I have 3 pairs of house shoes that are clean, 2 that are dirty, but the 2 that are dirty are the blush pink crisscross and the mint green crisscross from Victoria's Secret. And 10 out of 10, 12 out of 10, they do not go loose. They're such high quality, and no, I would not pay like the $29 or $39 for them, but snag them when you have a coupon or when there's a sale or something, and they go down to like $19, which I think they're totally worth. Honestly, like in a pinch, I'd pay the $29 or $39 because they're that comfy. They're like memory foam or something. They're just really cushioned. But I featured these crisscross. I loved that they were like bubble vibes, bubble crisscross vibes. Are you kidding? I featured these in an Amazon haul in the fall, and I know I've mentioned this a couple times in a couple different videos, but I would only ever, like, I'll only ever be using these with a very, very thick sock or for a picture, honey. And I'm not that type of girl or person. I used to be, but I've like really tried to move away of like, oh, for a picture type of vibes, because that's not life, you know. And I just these are so, like, look how big the foothold is. Like, is your foot that thick? Like, you got a dump truck foot? A snicker? Because, like, here goes my hand. And there's just... It's a danger. It's a danger for me. And it's so loose, in fact, on the sides, like right here, that my foot oftentimes does go all the way through. And I just, yeah, it's an extra large. I don't think the problem would be resolved with a large or medium, because it's just the way they're made. They're not made well. And my toes would hang over the medium or the large, and then still my foot would go through, and it'd be bad. But this is what they look like if you are into them. Well, this is what they look like, and I would not recommend them. So, the mint green pair. Yes, I ordered 2 at the same time because I just thought they were gonna be epic. I really did. And they're hideous. I've even tried to wash them and dry them on high heat and shrink them, but kind of just like for shuffle into the bathroom in the middle of the night, and even then I would say they're an ultimate risk that you must be willing to take. I would never like run down the stairs or up the stairs in these, which if you're probably like, calm down, like, bestie, why do you do that? I'm like, I tend to jog up and down stairs. I don't know why. And of course, like, if you want to purchase these, I'll give you like a link that's not commissioned or whatever. I just would worry about you, so please get a better pair. These are not, they're like purely only aesthetic, which sucks. These cute little Kensie, Kensie, heart house shoes, and it's a very, very like light pink, almost white, and then like a blush pink, blushy heart, and I just think they're so cute. You can tell they've been washed about 4 or 5 times. I got these from Burlington Coat Factory. They were $6 or $4.99, like they were under $8, and I loved that they had the little heel strap. And I tried them on in the store, and I was like, wait a minute, they might have did something here. And I was with Kim, my best friend, and Thomas, my best friend, and I was like, you guys, I have to get these. I'm sorry, I know the Burlington line takes forever, but and they were both like, we don't want you to have that. Like, as somebody who's had spine surgery, that's not safe. But honestly, they are so good. I'm about to like go look them up and see if they're like something I could get off Amazon, because they're just the comfiest house shoes ever. I would say my number one is the Victoria's Secret, because I don't have to like bend down and put this on my heel every single time I want to wear them. But for just like a second best house shoe option, this strap is so good. Like it's so comfy if it's perfect. It's just a little less convenient than the crisscross. But yeah, this is an XL 1011, and God, I love them so much. I wear them with sockies or barefoot. And they're just so cute. like I technically have more booties than when I show like short boots, but they're not every day, or like at least once a week vibes. So I could do several other shoe collection videos. Let me know if you're interested in the OTK boots type of vibes. I have a pair, like actually several pairs that I think are just mind-blowing. I will never get rid of them. I also need to do a purse collection. Somebody requested a makeup collection, and somebody requested tapping on my ukulele. So don't be afraid to like multiple times request something. I'm either just like a shell of a person from work, or I forgot. Like a shell of a person, I haven't gotten to it yet, or I completely forgot. And I've been meaning to go back through like all of my comments ever since beginning my channel and make a list, but just feel free to comment down below. Until next time, and in case I don't see you, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Good night. Good night. Next up are these Adidas Velcro. Bitch. I run in these. Close your butthole. Bestie, was that you?